Isaiah Phillips, Public Ally, 2013, 2014, POL, start now. So this year's been great. I've learned a lot, especially about my leadership style. I've learned about a lot about the importance of communication and teamwork, relationship management. Um, you know, my leadership style, especially when it comes to a lot of the projects that I'm involved with, I usually am pulled in because I have a really good connection between youth and adult, a really good, a natural, something that you would call a natural, um, I don't know, talent for creating environments that are conducive to uh, youth adult partnerships. Youth Art Music Center project, something that is based off of youth adult partnership, things like that. I'm usually pulled into. Time my leadership styles kind of looked at as like, whoa, you get a little too buddy buddy with the youth, but I feel like the youth respect me on a level that is kind of like not so clear to someone from the outside looking in, but they know at the end of the day that when it comes down to getting work done, and when we got to get work done, it's time to get work done. But communication between a staff person, such as myself, and a supervisor, if you will, is important. I didn't necessarily realize the importance before Public Ally. I think Public Allies in my time here has taught me a lot about that. There's are not just supervising you, but they're supervising maybe two or three other people. And to make sure that the cogs in the wheel are turning the correct way, supervisor must know what you're doing and why you're doing it and where you're going to be so that all of these things can fall into place, especially during hours that they're getting paid for. I do understand communication. It has been a challenge. I believe that I'm going to be working on it for some time after my Public Ally situation. Need to work on and hopefully get better at because it's super important. Time constraints were a challenge um, this year. Especially when we managing multiple projects, moving out of my house and moving into a new place, and all of these things going on. How challenging it was, and how many challenges came up. I believe I took them on and pulled through, and really in all of the places um, where that work would show up, we had the best, youth art and music, youth, not youth, but art and music fest this year, better than the 2 years prior. And History Through Hip Hop project that I work with, and we created an entire album, a 13-track album that you can look up on Spotify. And we also had like one of the greatest um, performances we ever had at the Warfield in San Francisco. So I've had revelations in areas of my work style, understanding how I work, and trying to adapt it to other situations, and just understanding how you work and coming onto any project. If you have an understanding of your work style, you understand how you plug in. Having a good team is really incredible. Working with the TSP this year, team service project. Although I was super reluctant in the beginning because we picked the one project that I felt like we should not be picking this. None of us have connections to this, but we still picked it and we still worked it and we still rocked it. And I believe it wouldn't have happened if it weren't for the team that we had. We worked well together in most areas except for when I was facilitator A, because I suck at getting those agendas out, but we still got it done and we still got it rocked. So, like I said, it doesn't matter how many challenges I put forth. Public Allies has taught me that as long as you put the work and the effort forward, you're gonna get the result that you need and ultimately want. Um, so moving forward, I believe that Public Allies has taught me so much, stuff that I will never forget. And I've met a circle of people that I will hopefully stay in contact with for a really long time. And all of these things, all of these things would not have happened if I had not learned from the values of public allies and really learned and continue to learn. So, yeah, thanks, guys. And I got a little treat for you right after this. Public allies, Silicon Valley, we are the best. Yeah. This is Isaiah Phillips, aka Randy McFly. This for you, public allies. Let's get it. You know PAS, we in the house. We in the house, we in the house. Hey. And I'ma tell you what we bout. Tell them, go. Can't nobody hold community like us. Can't nobody hold community like us. No. From Berkeley to San Ho and back. Let's get it. You ain't never seen an ally like that. Bring it to you. Why? Bring it to you. Why? Bring it to you. When community let us in, we gon' bring it to you. Bring it to you. Bring it to you. Yeah. Who knew that I could leave impact on community? Development, a concept that was new to me. Focus on what's best there and bring it into sight. Like all the art and the beauty suffer diminished light. So I'ma be the one to uncover, learning how to work with a community using their own talents to do their own wonders. Build a space for the youth using their own lumber. Now in the end, they'll own it like it's theirs, cause it is and it was from the jump. And I'm steady saying theirs when it's also my own stuff. And I'm chucking the deuces to anyone unincluding and intruding on the plan to hold each other's hands. Cause living in this land requires us to look across the lines of color and race, money and opportunity. Dang, that's still a concept that's new to me. But you know PAS, we in the house. We in the house, we in the house, hey. And I'ma tell you what we bout. Tell them, can't nobody hold community like us. Can't nobody hold community like us. No. From Berkeley to San Ho and back. Let's get it. You ain't never seen an ally like that. Bring it to you. Bring it to you. Bring it to you. When community let us in, we gon' bring it to you. Hey, hey, bring it to you. Hey, hey, bring it to you. But I understand the reason. Black, white, Latino, or Polynesian. If we ain't working together and pushing through any weather, then we ain't achieving half of the world we think to conceive in. Wow. All props to God for knowledge of that. And if you ain't into that, it's still cool, bro. When you got good in your heart, it's all neutral, the usual. This the game where you can charge it if it's mutual. But every time charge, you must learn from it. Cause if you don't, then you gon' charge it to the penny. And we all know that every card got a limit. No matter how much you learn, you can learn more. So when you charge it to the game, it's an earned score. Yeah, 57-9, we all got something to learn. All in due time, all a do shine, and all with cool rhyme. You know PAS, we in the house. And I'ma tell you what we bout. Tell them, go. Can't nobody hold community like us. Ain't nobody hold community like us. Nope. From Berkeley to San Ho and back. Let's get it. You ain't never seen an ally like that. Bring it to you. Bring it to you. Bring it to you. When community let us in, we gon' bring it to you. Hey, hey, bring it to you. Hey, hey, bring it to you. Hey, hey, Speaking of that, while I'm speaking in raps, I'ma rap about the challenges of many checks and balances, collaborating across organizations, dodging the damage in relationship management, building capacity to help those coming after me. A little extra effort will serve the next term vastly. Poetic license, bend the rules to paint the picture, a mixture of creativity and scripture. The values of an ally is the fixture. 'Tis integral to stay true to yourself while upholding the vision. Keep it 100 with yourself before anything. It gotta come from within before any change. Major, minor, or in between. Keep your integrity that comes before anything. Accountability will see you through many things. We represent ourselves with our actions and our words. Public ally, it ain't a noun, it's a verb. Public ally, it ain't a noun, it's a verb. Public ally, it ain't a noun, it's a verb. You heard?